Bruh. Welcome back. Absolutely nobody. Oh, what a happy, lonely stream. So, crazy thing just happened. I received an email from Twitch inviting me to be a fucking affiliate. And I cannot believe it. I will talk about that a little bit more later when there are actual fucking viewers here. Come on, OBS. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, here we are. Perfect. So, yeah, apparently my decision to switch over to full time CK3 instead of jumping around from game to game has already paid off. I thought it would take at least a summer, but no, it's already kind of paid off. So I will talk about it again when we have viewers, potentially, if we have viewers today. I'm not going to do anything about it yet, obviously. Like, I'm not going to jump on the opportunity the second it's presented for it to be potentially taken away right after, but whatever. Holy shit, there's a run 1 minute ad break button. Idiot, come look at this. The cats are going crazy as well. Come look at that. So I have these buttons here to like manage the stream. There's a run 1 minute ad break button now. Nice. Isn't that fucking crazy? Jesus Christ.
Dude, why crazy?
It's also real now. Anywho, we are going to continue our Mother of Us All run, of course. Thing has changed since last time. We want to really make a push for North Africa. We had just started a war with the Byzantines, which I think I actually should be able to win pretty easily. But we will see. It should be fun. And then thereafter, I think I want to take over all of North Africa, but we need to keep in mind that when the next DLC comes out, the map will be hugely expanded. The issue with that is I'm not sure how that will affect the achievement linked to World Conquest, which is the stallion that mounts the world. If I need to take over the entire world, including all of China and Asia, as Genghis Khan, that would be so much more of a pain in the ass than it currently is. So I want to basically finish Mother of Us All as quickly as possible so that I can focus on getting all of the Genghis Khan achievements and get that out of the way before the next DLC comes out. The good news is the release date for the next DLC hasn't even been announced yet, so it is unlikely that it's going to be dropped before I'm able to get all of those achievements, but I do want to keep that in mind. I was also just looking at this and thinking, hang on a minute, there's at least a couple here that I don't have. Arctic attire, okay, well I don't care about that. Medieval monuments, that would be nice. West Slavic attire, well we don't care about that. North African attire, when it's closed, it's like whatever. Friends and foes. Mostly negative. What does it actually add? Probably nothing. Over 100 new experiences. So it's a flavor pack? I guess it's a flavor pack. Yeah, here. these types of events. Whatever. Very much whatever. So the stuff I don't have is just clothes and events, so not that important. Let's get into our war with Byzantia. Oh yeah, because his primary heir is, her primary heir is this person. What do you hold? An entire duchy. Quite a large piece of land, all things considered. Well, if that happens, it happens, and we'll just take it back. I can transfer Borifica to Borifica, and you're fine, so yes. That was kind of loud. We can call on Zenzir to... No, we cannot call on Zenzir. I don't really want to anyway, and I'm not worried about it, whatever. We will manage. I have his wife captive at the moment. That's from raiding Byzantium earlier. Nice. Okay, so let's raise all of our armies. Yep, here it is. Great. Not sure why it's sometimes so difficult to spot them. Get all of our armies to go here. Perfect. And once they arrive, then we will start paying attention to stuff. We need to siege down Tunis, but we will also need to siege down Cartagena. If you don't know why, it's because this is a castle, and when it is a castle, then you need to siege it down. I can designate you, that's fine. We have a powerful vessel. Well, not all that interesting, these vassals. Sarkinfune being relatively powerful and not very happy with me does kind of make me feel like I want to do something for him, but he can wait. By the way, part of the reason why I wanted to jump right into this war with Byzantium is because they are also in the middle of a civil war for the entire empire. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to just sort of waltz in, take things, not worry about it. You can already go there. Here we're starting to waste supply. You can go over here. We are sieging down the two towns. We have no one suffering from supply issues. We're just recently disembarked. Smooth! Speed things up. I don't understand why this section is sort of grayish like this. Okay, we've taken the war score. The war objective, so this should start ticking up. We're gonna take all of our armies and move to Sicily. It's expensive, since we have to put all of our troops on boats. Ooh. We found a Byzantine army. Let's have all the troops disembark first. And then let's spread them out so they're not wasting supply. 6,000, okay. That's fine, you can do it that way if you want. Oh, we have a new perk. I am hoping that maybe I can get all the way down to Avaricious, which will get us another achievement, which will be very nice. Here at 5,000. Which army has the onagers? You do. Send the onagers over here to join the siege. And let's merge these armies, why not? There we go. Why are you bothering me with this petty squabble? Give me prestige. Oh, I'd rather you didn't run away, sir. Well, you're probably going to succeed in running away. Oh well. We will catch them another time. Blah, blah, blah. He has no money at the moment, so I'm not really interested in ransoming her away. We can demand payments from a whole bunch of our vassals, which is cool. I guess one way to avoid this would be to land this adventurer. But you're already a vassal in my realm. My vassal, Sarkangadi is the heir of the Igbo Fika magpies. Ah. So if this person... No, I'm very confused. I think it's gone now, actually. I think it was saying that if my vassal was the person who was going to inherit the adventurer troop. Yeah, so you go here and take this. We will move the troops around. You go here and take this. We will also have to move the troops around. We're just going to sit here for now. It's going to be an easy war, apparently. This is going to be very easy. Let's select you, split you in half. You can, I guess, stay in Palermo. Why not? Still undersupplied. That is a very weak location. I gained a warhorse. That was nice and quick. Any of these important? No. Oh, my counselor has died. My steward has died. Stewardship is not too important to me now, since we don't need to be promoting culture all the time anymore. So I might just make it this powerful vassal here. One. Never fucking mind. She can do it. We'll swap them around here. Yeah, that works. And now he's not so angry at us. Very nice. Oh, convert faith completed. Excellent work. Over here is a bit more of a mess. We do have Bori in between the Badaic locations. We also have Ashari sort of growing randomly in spots, which has, for me, been a bit of a pain. I'm not very happy about it, but nothing we can do about it now. So we are going to have... Jesus Christ, you know what? The Byzantines are really taking over Italy here. Ooh. A new enemy. Not worried, he seems quite weak. Has that helped him here? No, he's losing his war of independence. Well, his civil war as well. I should probably sell his wife back to him. Once this finishes, we will have won the war against the Byzantines. Easy. That was very easy. Like, we just occupied Tunis and then occupied Sicily. Okay, gained some sort of something there, whatever. So, now I have Tunis over here. Unfortunately, Tunis is quite separated from my land, so we're going to make it a priority to make it not separated from my land. What kind of wars can we fight against you? You're Ash'ari, you have a few allies, but nothing crazy. I could try to invade for the Kingdom of Africa to take everything from you. I could do a holy war for the Kingdom of Africa, but apparently I don't have enough piety. Alright, we'll need to get that back. Ash'ari rulers around here, that's pretty much everybody, but there's always the risk that he would call in someone from over here, such as the Nizamids or the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Although, look at this, Arabia's fallen to pieces. And Ash'ari, in terms of power, has sort of diminished. They're really pushing here in the Horn of Africa, which is annoying, but not an issue, not a real problem. I'm going to first quickly take back... okay. We have a Viking in Northern Africa. Perfect. We're going to quickly take this back from you. Oh, I could have made that a holy war. Who are you? You are Ash'ari, so we will just do... Oh, here's a bunch of stuff over there as well. We'll take this off of you. And we will take this off of you. Where did I put my... It's all here. You'll just go straight there. You'll just go straight there. You'll just go straight here. You will also go here. You will also go here. And one of you will also go here. They're taking the sea to go here. That's kind of weird. Lord Bjorn has joined the war, apparently. I can call on allies, but whatever. We don't need to do that. Oh, I suppose that they can probably siege down Tunis against me, but... Because we are apparently fighting all these boys up here. Sure, let's send some troops up to Tunis then. So Lambda, he's called in a small group of Vikings. I'm sure there is a way, but I would really like to reduce how often I get notifications about pox spreading. They will run away, we won't be able to catch them, but so be it. Down here, we'll win this battle handily and begin the siege. Ooh, a new stewardship perk. We can go for this one. These two armies should probably come back here because it looks like they're gonna try. Oh, don't do that. Do this instead. They're going to try to siege down. Oh, they're attacking one of my poor little armies. Whereas over here, nothing is happening. So let's go ahead and attack Constantine. They're all attacking this poor little army that's just sitting over here not doing anything. Not sure why it's just sitting over there not doing anything. They're going to try to run away, even though the game says that we have equal chance. But yeah, we're going to smash them. I'm not entirely surprised. Brave, stubborn, wrathful. Let's make her brave. If... Oh, we don't even have a commander on this army. Looks like someone else died. Yeah, that's why we don't have a commander there. You can have that position. None of you deserve to be steward. Wow, you would be an amazing spy master, though. Go on, why not? No, she loves us too. Barakisa of Blemia died. Is who we lost. Oh well. Yeah, you two are worthless, so forget about it. You're not getting a position. Betrothed can marry, I don't care. Ooh. Okay, we will win that battle, so that's good. They've run away, so we're just going to catch their allies here alone and unprepared. Not all of you, please. Leave two armies behind, and then it is going to be this one here, I think. Nope. This one. Now, hang on a fucking minute. God damn. There. Better. This siege is taking a long time. Oh, that's one war complete. We're doing a whole bunch of wars all at once because that way it's just a little bit quicker, which is nice. We want to battle there. Really, we just need to sit on the rest of these. Enforce these demands. We're above our domain limit, of course. That's fine. We'll give this one to you. Get rid of you. And then once the siege ends, we should be able to win this war as well. Excellent. Disband all. And let's slow things down a little bit again. I'll grant this one to a random Fika. Ooh. Someone wants to pay me 100 to release my vassal of Nobatia. I don't know. Offensive war, what are you, a different culture? No, you're a different religion. You're old Bori. No thank you then. We need a bit more piety, honestly. Well, I think it'll be fun to try to take on all the Asharis around here. So let's go ahead and do the Holy War for the Kingdom of Africa. We still don't have enough piety. We'll do a quick pilgrimage. Oh, we have no dangers on the routes. That's very nice. And we can go hard on Pomp. Why not, since we're super rich? Don't care about controlling Tunis. Actually, I will give Tunis away to someone. My son? You, whoever you are. You're of the right religion and of the right culture, so you get Tunis. Congratulations. Lucky you. So, an opportunity to rest. That's fine, we can delay, no issue, we're not in a rush. So we have this King of Abyssinia. Will be dead within a year. Time to look at succession. We have 2 daughters. Well, we have 3 daughters. One is our player heir. She kind of sucks. Another is not our player heir. She also kind of sucks. And a third one is still growing. Really like any of these daughters. All things considered, I'm not too sure, really. I'm kind of thinking maybe I give this. I'm kind of thinking of disinheriting the 2 older daughters and then making the younger daughter the person that I will play in a year and just see what happens. Obviously, playing as a child is always interesting. I think she went to university and everything, though. Like, she should gain a good education trait. All right, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to disinherit our 2 older daughters. We lose lots of legitimacy, but that is fine. And now my youngest daughter is my heir. You'll do. You definitely will not do. Fuck you. You'll do. Good. Let's also demand payments so that we can have as much money in our pocket as possible when we pass over to our 10-year-old daughter. Since these payments won't be possible anymore afterwards. And we can also release, well, ransom all these prisoners. Okay. So as soon as I have enough piety, I think I will try to launch that holy war for the Kingdom of Africa. It does mean that as a 10-year-old I'll be inheriting a war, but I think it's worth it. Yes, yes, plagues everywhere. Yeah, sure, you can have that person. I can't declare war as long as I'm on my pilgrimage, so I need to wait until I'm home. Do not consort with lessers. Sounds kind of like something a real shitty person would say. I really should always check the date when I get the Know Yourself notification, because now I don't know how much time I have. I don't think I have much time. Well, we're going to start this war. Holy War for the Kingdom of Africa. We're going to move this up here, and we're going to raise all here. We're going to somewhat ignore the risk of... Okay. We're going to somewhat ignore the risk of attrition, and we're just going to go for it. And see how many join these wars. It's currently 5,000 against our almost 20,000. What is the supply limit here? 4,000. Let's wait for a little bit. Oh, they're sieging Carthagena. Carthage, as it's pronounced in English. Yeah, sure, let's go crump their style. Here, we still need to reduce the number of troops that are here by about 4,000. Go on, then. We can also go and take Gabe's. I can call on my allies, but I'm not sure that I really want to. He can't be called as an ally against his liege or vassals. And we're not going to be able to do this, which is a shame. But so be it. They are running away, even though they should probably win, since... Although we are far more than they are. We are currently recently disembarked, which obviously is a big penalty, but we have stopped their siege, which is nice. Cynical, humble, or content. This is who I'm going to be playing now, guaranteed. Cynical is an interesting one, but it is bad for my piety, and I do want piety to be able to go on attacks. So that's a bit of a question mark. Humble. Virtuous to Boris. This would be nice. We'll do this one. I'm curious to see where they're going to try to run away to here. Which siege they might try to break. They're running away over here, so they might actually, instead of trying to break a siege, be trying to invade one of my territories. We have died. It has happened. So we are now our 11-year-old daughter. We are going to have to deal with quite a bit of not great things, I expect. Specifically vassals being pains in the ass. We will put them on our council for now to sort of placate them as much as possible. Not great, my powerful vassals at the moment. Probably don't want to make her, because she's ambitious. It's probably not a good idea to put her as my spy master. I do want loyal people as my spy masters instead. I am not betrothed. I should be betrothed. I'm going to wait, although getting straight into an alliance with Igbo Benue could be nice. They are a potential powerful vassal in factions. Who are the strongest? The Sahara is probably the strongest. Ah, no, Blemia is the strongest. Jesus Christ. 4,000 troops. What kind of marriages can we arrange? No, nothing. Nothing. Great. So you don't want an alliance, is what you're saying. I could revoke your title. That would be funny. Again, we're not going to call anybody to anything. You are the right religion, etc. And so are you. This will make you like me a little bit more, so we will do it. It does mean I no longer have a spy master. You can take that position. Nana of Kong is powerful. What kind of marriages can we arrange with you? We can arrange this marriage. Which obviously brings the risk of inbred kids, but we kind of don't care. Oh, but you won't even accept it. What's the fucking point then? Hang on. Me, only this one will help. Game's gone mad. It's telling me that all these things that are not possible to happen are going to happen. A lesser daughter of Khanem Bornu. As my siblings and I mourn my late father, we busy ourselves with the division of his lands. Khanem Bornu fell to me, but what of my laid-back sister, Hawa? Empty-handed, she watched the transition of power from the sidelines. No ceremonies for her, only oaths to others. Noble blood and the sword on her side are her only birthright. Oh, I can switch to play as her as an adventurer. No, thank you. I would lose the trait humble. That's not necessary. Who is my regent? She is selfless, and I have a strong hook on her. Brilliant. What lands have I kept? I've kept all of this, so we're going to give all of this away to... my sister, why not? Do you know that we are already able to have 7 domains directly underneath us, even though we're only 11? So that's quite nice. And somewhat promising for a strong stewardship. Convert faith completed. You'll love to see it. We're getting rid of Ashari down here. Why anybody down here was ever Ashari, I have no idea. The most powerful alliance that I can gain is Yoruba land. Or the Sahara. Let's do this one. No chance of inbreeding either, so we're going to go for this one. Merge up these armies. If we catch them here, they'll be recently disembarked. I think we'll be able to win right away. And just in case, let's try to get some additional lads in here. That reminds me. We can spend 120. Obviously, we are losing money a lot right now. My education focus is on stewardship. I do not currently have a guardian. She can do that. 710. We won't do that then. I might not have sent me to university last time either. And I was coming down here because I was thinking I need to organize a funeral for my father. The goal is to mourn, and we can make it extravagant. While the war over here continues. So we're going to win this fairly convincingly, just because that recently disembarked penalty is so intense. So we've won a battle. I should listen and concentrate, and I might learn the Sudanic language. Yeah, sure. I did. I have a little girl. So we can pull these troops back over here. This war is definitely looking like we're going to win it easily enough. You can go and siege down Sooth. You lot can wait here, and you can chase them. Does the things that my region do affect people's opinions of me? I actually don't know. Oh. She needs a new target. Let's convert, yeah, Tunis. Another battle won, convincingly. Excellent. And we have won the war for the Kingdom of Africa. Okay, whatever. Disband all. What is this? The Gabesian claim. Ah. So he wanted to take something, but no, he cannot. We now, of course, have too much land, which we will grant at least a chunk of to family. And then other parts to people of our religion and our culture. Obviously, I don't actually care about our culture anymore, to be fair. It is only religion that matters now. Ooh, we have some very expensive prisoners. That's always nice to see, a little bit of extra money in the pocket. We still cannot get an alliance with this person. She's Seguic, that's unacceptable. Of course, I'll go over it once again. Yeah, sure. Lots of money received. That's fantastic. More money to be received. That's also fantastic. Man, my neck hurts. And it's... I just saw myself in the camera there. It's because I'm sitting like this. Bloody terrible. I kind of want to attack Abyssinia. I don't trust him. He's too powerful. He's too big. Over here, our lands are disjointed here. Some sort of peasant uprising against one of my vassals, whatever. Oh, I'm at an activity. So now we need to wait until the funeral is over before we can do our next war. So we're going to sit here. We can gain a ton of piety here. 1,270. That's a lot of wars that I can get for that. Hell yeah. And I can gain legitimacy in exchange for money. That's also excellent. More legitimacy will be very good to help prevent our vassals from rising up against us. We don't have any stress. More piety would be nice. Brisket, yes, more piety, very good. More piety. It's a good event for us, I'll say that. You want to give me money for someone that I don't care about? Yep. Unrelenting devotion for more legitimacy. Let's do that. We've already done a good job, honestly, taking over Africa. The Kingdom of Africa. All will hear my grief. Risk losing legitimacy. We won't do that. We'll do this. My sister died. Died from her wounds. What, she died in battle? Oh no. So the adventure that the game offered that I go off and be is already dead. My poor sister. And we'll do this. Hang on. I gained 18 stress. That's sad. My sister died for nothing. I disinherited her for nothing. She was just going to go off and die. Well, we've gained a lot of legitimacy. We're now at level 4. True ruler. It would be nice to be ordained, obviously, but it's not a big deal. We already gain a nice reduction to our short reign penalty, which is very good. Brilliant. And we've gained a whole bunch of piety. So the funeral is over. Let's go to war with Gur. They're Ashari. I don't know what the fuck. I don't understand why Ashari has spread so much here. It is telling me that I can only do one holy war against a kingdom tier at a time. But I am Bori Fika, right? Warmonger Fika. Yeah. Well. Let's go! They are obviously very weak at the moment. They do have their powerful ally Akan, but I'll be quite happy to push them down a little bit as well. In fact, we're going to take these two armies and we're going to send them to the capital of Akan. She is quite the driven person. Wait. What? Pause and right and pause and right. Insane villain. Okay. I guessed incorrectly, so be it. To my liege, while you hold the kingdom of Darfur, it is clear to everyone that it is I who govern it. Its many drylands and villages are overseen by my bailiffs and my magistrates. Therefore, I am laying claim to it. You are welcome to grant the title to me whenever you wish, else I am sure that it will fall to me in due time. Huh. He's not necessarily mad at us. And he's already a king. But I definitely won't be giving him a kingdom. He wants the kingdom of Darfur. You're already strong enough, mate. Oop, one of our councillors died. We can replace him with this guy. That'll make him even happier and therefore even less likely to be a prick. However, he's shit at diplomacy. I fucked up. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. He has excellent learning, so swap here. And we'll swap these two. Just to correct the mistake I made there. What is our culture currently researching? Nothing important, really. We have a dangerous faction. It is a bunch of populists. We do also have, much more importantly, a liberty faction, which includes Sao. Which is frustrating. Her faction commitment is huge. What about this one? What kind of marriages can we arrange with you? None, because I have no one to marry away. They're all quite committed. You're not so committed. And you really dislike me. So if you were to start liking me a lot, that might go away. And it's already getting better quite quickly. So let's see if we can't try to sway this guy. I understand it'll be hard because I have bad... This is 95% success chance. Anyway, let's focus on this war, get this war done. Alrighty. Oh. I can gain greedy, gregarious, or lustful. I might go gregarious for more diplomacy. And we've already won the war against Gur. That was... Yeah, 2 rivals, great, don't care. That was super fast. Evidently, it happened because we caught him in. We caught him, as in the king of Gur, in that battle there. So hang on. Hello, game. Can I do another Holy War for Kingdom? Yes, I can. Why were you giving me that warning? Abyssinia, you are still Ashari. Why are you Ashari? Well, anyway, I'm gonna not declare another war yet because I actually think this Liberty faction... Oh, but they just want to lower tribal authority. So I'll just pass higher authority and then lower it when they rise up against me. And then here, the Butrasharis, they're just gonna rise up in rebellion around here. That's fine. It's fine, really. It's just a bunch of populists. Populists, peasants, whatever the word is. I can already raise the troops, since I know it'll pop soon. 5 months. It's going to take way longer than I thought it would. I remember that. Could attack the Maghreb in that time. We're also no longer allied with Zenzir, I believe. Yeah. So I would like to take this land off of them. But I'll wait until he dies. So let's pin him. And once he dies, we'll take back this section of land from whoever it ends up belonging to. And Maghreb at the moment are quite weak, so a war against them certainly would be nice. Could do for the Grand Emirate of Maghreb. Wait. What? Why do we hold a random piece of land in the middle of the Maghreb? What happened here? Sakangadi Humai the Cruel. Vassal to Sahara. Old Bori. That's incredible. That is incredible. How the hell did that happen? We don't have that many Ashari populations anymore along the Nile, which is very good for us. It means we'll probably have less rebellions soon. Maybe then we instead sort of push for more of these. Oh. Are you a duchy? You are a duchy title. Cool. So I could just conquer you. Could just conquer. That way it's nice and quick and clean. And then you I could duchy war. What order should I do all this in? I could also just do both of them at the same time. Let's wait. Let's just sit and wait for a little bit. Again, we're a child. We might as well at least grow up first. We are in charge of a mighty, mighty empire. This is so random. Like, this one I'm sort of like, okay, it happened, but my marriage to this person is not blessed. Will you grant me a divorce? Do I get to decide that? Sure. Dude, do what you want. Do what you need. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Okay, so where am I raising my troops? I'm raising them here. You can head over here, and then the rest of you will have to head up to Cairo. Where are the others? There's got to be more, right? It can't just be... Ah, all up over here. That makes sense. I should have known that. I should have known. I should have noticed, really. Well, we'll move our troops up here then. Oh, look, they're hopping onto ships. Not too sure where they're going to head. Let's wait and see what happens here. They ran away. And they're going up over here. Let's just have everybody come up to Cairo. This dangerous faction is... Ah, a new one. They want independence. Which certainly is problematic. And we still are not able to make any marriages, alliances through marriage. What'll we do? Well, what I could do, since I already have all of my troops raised around here, is try to revoke her title, pulling her into a civil war against me, and then preventing her from joining a faction for a while. Might accept 83%! Wow. I cannot believe that she accepted that. Makuria, Outer Ajuran. Well, we're gonna do the same thing to you, I think. Can we? We cannot. This would be an act of tyranny. What about you? Also not. You? Probably none of these I can. So let's see, I need a chancellor again. Yeah, she can do that. Definitely. That's fine. We'll deal with that when it happens. Amazing that happened. Their discontent is now higher, which I find interesting. She might have been pulling their discontent down, but they're also weaker. They're now 3, 4, yeah, about 4,500 troops. Oh, come on, let's do this then. Kong, you fool. Alright, well, as expected, we are facing quite a few different factions all at once here. I do have half a mind to just crush the Peasant Rebellion and then see what happens with the other factions. What do you want to do? Tell me about this faction. They want to install someone on the Blenian throne. Him. He is Bori. He is Igbofika, which is annoying. Leader of Kordofan. Hey buddy. Do you want the Kingdom of Bolivia and everything that comes within it? You can have it. He will then love me. He'll be a glory hound. Do it. The Liberty faction is sort of just sitting around, not really doing much. You, please don't go that way. That's a waste of money. Embarking here just to disembark here, just to embark again there is really just a pointless waste of money. So I should have paid more attention to where it is that they were going to spawn these evil populists. Ah, it has come. It is time for you to recognize the full independence of Alwa and the other states. I guess I have no choice. Acclamation succession. I will not be threatened. So, we're going to ignore the populists for a while, because Outer Ajuran and these losers have decided to go to war with me. So come back down. You're going to go and take this. How much attrition is this going to be? 115, 130. Post up, I guess, and we wait for the troops. Where are the onagers? Who has the onagers? You do, of course. You're the furthest away. Game thinks we'll probably lose that, which is interesting. Everyone should be coming to reinforce this, very much so. But not in a trickle, please. Oh, someone died. No, she was captured. That's not a big deal. Well, go on. Hang on. Merge them all, station besiegers, and then give pursuit. You can come here. We need someone to lead you. Enemies left the war. Oh, Sahara doesn't want to be independent anymore. Oh, nice. This was a slaughter. You always like to see that. We need to hurry up and get into this battle to turn it around. The populist wants peace. Okay. Oh, I mean, okay. Fine by me. What is this? Abyssinia is attacking us. Frustrating. We're gonna have to ignore Abyssinia for a while. My learning increases by 3. I earn a learning lifestyle perk. Which I can't spend that yet, right? Yeah. Because I am still just a child, I'm not able to spend it. Okay, someone escaped my prison, so be it. We must spare no expense to rebuild. We're still incredibly rich, which is nice. Oh, fuck. I didn't want you to pull off that siege, but okay. Oh, not enough troops. I do need to be careful. Their army is quite large and could come back around and prevent this siege from going through. A deep friendship, great. We will win this. We do need to siege down at least one of their lands. Brilliant. Another war. This one is with Kong. This is not an easy succession. Anyway, I can have that. What is it that the Abyssinians are trying to take from us? It's a big chunk of land over here. I don't care that I'm being raided. I don't have time to care that I'm being raided. This is certainly all rather messy. Someone else has left the war. And now we give chase here. I don't care if it's being raided. We have finally succeeded in one of the occupations, which means that they've lost their ticking war score here. It's ridiculous that they get ticking war score just from holding their own lands. We want to catch them in battles. Let me rephrase that. We want to catch them in battles that we will win. This is a river, right? If they try to chase us, we'll be defending a river crossing. We're gonna take attrition. Oh, that's not good. We are an adult. We have become a fortune builder, which is not bad. We're gonna go down the learning focus first until we can get know thyself. We can end the entrenched regency. And I've lost quite a few troops because of all these independence wars here. They still won't take a white piece. You know, these troops pulled back. Not sure why our war score just went down there, but it did. Okay, run away. Can we wipe peace? No, still not. Hurry up and finish that siege. Now we can white peace them here. Since I already have her in prison, that will then allow me to turn around and focus on this Gur-Seguic uprising that's happening over here. A couple of very interesting turns of event have happened. Wait, let's get our troops all the way back over here. I haven't looked at my army situation in a while. But apparently there's nothing that I can do, so we'll just sit on that for now. Oh my god, another one, the Daju Bori. Where are they? They're all up over around here. Ah, it's a bit too much all at once again. Well, we're gonna do something similar to what we did last time. We can adopt feudal ways. because we're so incredibly rich, I kind of feel like maybe it's worth it, even though I know that Tarkus suggests not doing that. Are we ready to turn feudal? I don't think we are. I don't think we are. We need to deal with the succession crisis. That's what we need to do first and foremost. We need to deal with the succession crisis, and then we'll think about fighting back Abyssinia. And another one. The Ashari are back already. Smaller than they were last time. Yes, I know, I know. The game is telling me that we should have 9,000 troops, but we only have about 7,000. Nope, 9,000 now. Okay, very good. Okay, everybody more or less in the same spot, and then we're going to go and attack the Kong Rebellion. We're a bit far away, and I sort of want to get in here as quickly as possible. To be fair, they don't have that much war score at the moment. What is this? Okay, they're on my side. Thank Christ. Scared. Gift artifacts. Thank you. And an alliance with Yorubaland. I'll take it. You're not going to be alive much longer, it seems, but I'll take it. Kong's capital is all the way over here, so we'll take massive attrition if we just try to go there. So instead, we're going to de-siege the lands that they've taken. And we're going to take them on in a nice, hopefully decisive battle. It's frustrating, messy succession crises. They happen, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it. I do not want to be a witch. Again, I guess it would have helped me for piety, but whatever. My rival is trying to kill me. How dare he? We definitely need supplies. Maybe I should pull these troops out. I definitely don't want them getting caught. Why don't you have a commander? They are, it seems, trying to chase us down here. I don't like running away from them, but we kind of have to. So that all my troops can be in the same place and we can properly take them on and hopefully win. Again, Yoruba land wants an alliance. Yes, I will accept that. Come. Come, you fools. How does this battle go? It goes... It's a bit of a stalemate. Oh, it's going against us. Hurry up and reinforce. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. No, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. We lost about the same amount of troops. So now my armies are going to flee to over here. And I'm going to hire some mercenaries. Let's have a look at their armies. Mangonel's archers. They have all their Sahel horsemen. It looks like mainly they've got a lot of skirmishers, actually. It looks like they have a lot of skirmishers and bowmen. Archers are good against horses are good against archers, and archers are good against skirmishers. Horses and archers. This army would be perfect. So let's regroup our troops, hire that mercenary band. And take on this populist uprising once again. Every time it's like, oh, I have plans, I have these things that I want to do. And then something like this happens. Yep. Something like this happens, and it's an absolute nightmare to clean it all up and get back in the saddle doing the things that I want to be doing. So come on, let's get this army here. Borgu, you're also a kingdom, right? Yeah. People apparently either want independence or an alliance with me. Is there any way that we would get an advantage? We get an advantage here, so yeah, that's where we want the battle to happen. Why is my army so far away? Why are we trickling in? Why did we win that battle? Which also allowed us to win the war. Yay! I'm smiling again. Okay, close, close, close. One war complete. Which also puts those vassals in jail. This uprising is progressing slowly because I guess they're also ending up fighting the Abyssinians. This one's making progress, and that's a problem. Because they hold Tunis, etc. So grab all of these troops And send them up here. Now we wait for our armies to arrive and put down the Muslim peasant uprising. Obviously, because they're going through the Sahara right now, they're probably going to suffer some attrition, which is a shame. But it should be okay. Our Khan is raiding us, but there's nothing that we can do about it. Okay. Am I worthy? I'm not, I'm not, I'm not. Okay. I'll do the one that doesn't give me stress. They've taken another one. One of my armies moves way faster than the others. It is because she is a master of campaigns, that is why. So how about you start decreasing that and filling up your coffers. Do I want prestige or do I want gold? I want prestige. Better for us as a tribal empire. Obviously, we are now suffering from supply shortage. Quite badly, in fact. If I have you station besiegers, and I add all of you in the attack, we should be able to win this, right? Because they're lowly peasants? Nope, we're gonna lose. God fucking damn it. Well, do you have anywhere else that you can unsiege? Okay, let's slow the game down a little bit. Let's refill our supplies a little bit. This army over here that has my allies with them will work on besieging a little bit of the land that the populace have taken. It looks like Abyssinia is going to win this war that they're fighting. It is an invasion of the kingdom, so that I believe means that they won't be taking anything else from me. Are you regaining supplies? Yes, you are. Okay, they're all regaining their supplies now. This one is occupied by someone who is in a war not with me. We continue to wait for our supplies to replenish before we go to attack the peasants again. Which should take not too much longer now. 20 days. Oh. It looks like they have decided to try to stop my army over here. Which sucks. I won't be able to reinforce them in time, but I can try to pull them out. Instead, so we can avoid losing troops pointlessly, please, allies. Nope, we got caught in that battle. Odds of us arriving in time, very low. 3 months to arrive. That's not going to happen. That's going to be another battle that they win. Let's see what the death toll is, though. About equal. How far will this army retreat? To about there. Is there anywhere that I would have an advantage in? No, I do have a... Oh, I have an advantage here. But it seems unlikely that they will try to attack us there, so... Odds that we finish this in time, very low. Alright, pull everyone back to the Barony of Jerba, and let's just see what the populists do. Oh, they're trying to siege Sfax down. In that case, let's turn around and attack them, since we have an advantage there. We'll have a chance of winning. Yaya died. Ah! Zenzir has collapsed. Not really collapsed, but the Galicid Emirate has become independent, and so has the little thing here that I wanted to take. Very nice. Come on, let's end this little rebellion once and for all. Yeah, this will end it. 7,000 troops coming in. He succeeded in taking Abyssinia. The Bejabori uprising was invalidated, probably because he won this, actually. So that's nice. And we're going to win this right here now. Excellent. So, disband all, get rid of that. I don't care about the mercenary company. I need a new court physician. I don't have any children currently. I am married. He's 17, I'm 20. I'm not going to put pressure on it yet. I have a lot of prisoners that I can ransom for a lot of money. Jesus. Imagine if it was this easy to make money all the time. Oop. Okay, he's the vassal of someone else, so I don't care. I do need to be careful here. So you're just some random adventurer. You are a vassal in my realm. Okay, the rest of them I'm just going to sit on. Okay. So we lost land against Abyssinia. I'm very tempted to go straight in for revenge. And just take Abyssinia back from him. the Nizamids might join in and they would make it equal. Or I cannot do an invade kingdom. And I can't subjugate him either. That's interesting. I could try to conquer one of his duchies back. Adal could be interesting because it would cut him off here. Make a bit of border gore. Oh, we have a little Coptic kingdom here in the middle. Man, the Arabian Empire has been ruined. That is terrible. Or I let him sit here, wait until he dies. Because he's going to have a succession crisis on his hands when he dies, and then I'll just come and mop up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it for now, and then we'll come and mop it up later. In the meantime, we are going to equally mop up over here. You're two different things. So we'll do this. And we'll do the same thing against you. And against you. Ups my armies, grab this one, put it here, raise all here. So we have started 3 wars. Which I certainly hope I'll be able to finish nice and quick, but perhaps we won't, we will see. It is you, and you. How long are these troops going to take? 2 months, 3 months, okay. Ah, a holy order has risen against us, that's certainly interesting. Fair. We've obviously agitated all of the Ashari rulers in North Africa here. We're not going to be able to raise our troops in time. We took too long to raise our troops and they caught us out. Well played. 0 war score, which is interesting. I definitely thought that they would get war score for that, but I am not complaining. Ooh. 7,000 troops. Is that from the Holy Order? Yeah, about 5,000 troops from the Holy Order there. Not great for me. Know thyself. Unlocked. If we can get wash your hands, that would be nice as well. Okay. Now this battle is going to be a loss against the Galicids. My steward has died. Very sad. How far will my troops flee? Pretty far. My aunt-in-law died there. That's a shame. If you're in prison, you've probably done something you shouldn't. So I will hold on to you in my jails. Yeah, I thought they might try to do that. I'll have this army sit here. I don't think it's worth trying to just run away from them. Because they would just catch us anyway. Instead, what we're going to do is... they are not attacking. In that case, let us continue. Who is this? Zaragoza. That's Zaragoza, I think, so somewhere in Spain. Throw her in jail. And go back up over here. We want to take Constantine, which would allow us to finish this war. Lots of different allies coming in for these wars. Oh, they ran away. Of course they did. Are they chasing me now? Kinda looks like they're chasing me. Yep, let's just run away then. I'd rather not get caught in battle with them with this army because this army's not big enough. And it will just get destroyed, which would suck. And now it's Istanbul, now it's Constantinople. Yep, very nice. Go and occupy these lands. You can continue to run. In fact, you can... Oh, don't run that way. Oh, they're going to catch us. Do I have someone who can help them move fast that could take control here? Lower friendly casualties is a good second opportunity. Are you the right religion? No, you're very much the wrong religion. Okay, we're gonna do the person who will give us lower friendly casualties. It's fine if we lose the battle. I kind of just want to get my troops out of there. You merge. A little bit too much, so do this. Good. They're going to run away to exactly the spot that I want them to run away to. And we lost 1,500 troops. That is a lot. That is a lot. You have the Ongers. Good. Something Royal Court. Burn the porn with fire. I wonder if by having 3 different holy wars against the same religion going at the same time, I made more or less people join against me. So we're gonna push you towards learning, since it's gonna be all about converting now. I would have preferred them to attack Banzart or Cartagena or Tunis for the advantage, but it's fine, so be it. Oh, they're pulling back. I'll admit I kind of hoped that winning this siege would end this war in one go, but it did not. Not an issue. We just need to catch these guys to reverse the war score. Once we successfully reverse that war score, then we can focus on sieging down all of the lands around here and finish the other lingering wars that we have. Yes, great. We also, of course, want to reduce their troop count so that we can be safer when moving around. Here, so I took that, but now I also need to take the other two castles that are here. Bloody hell. Why do you need so many castles, man? Alright, speed things up a little bit. It's taking forever. Good. This war is finished. Then this war is for Constantine, so let's quickly go and finish this one as well. Why are you all with me? Because you're allied with them. Cool. Well, I'll come for you next, mate. There's just so much stuff that's always going on that I don't have time to care in a lot of ways. Right, you come here, please. That was a little dangerous there, didn't like that. Get back over here. Someone is sieging me down over here. Castilia. They're pretty annoying. What kind of supply limits do we have here? Honestly, the supply limits around here are so good compared to what I have back home and in the Sahara. Oh, we can vassalize someone. Why are you independent? Yes, we will vassalize Al-Wahad. Thank you. And you're even the right religion. Good lads. Oh, we've made a friend. How nice. We still have lots of prisoners that we can ransom. But it's not really worth it. We have lots of money anyway. No, my friends died. That's sad. Normally, as soon as I take Constantine, they will lose all of their ticking war score, and we will likely be able to finish the war quickly. In fact, I should probably just have him start sieging this one down as well, in case we need to finish that too. Nope. We have won it. Which means you can now go here. And we'll send you here. How many troops do they have at the moment? 4,200. Yeah, go on. Take Tabasa. An alliance with someone who is just a duke? No. Yes, he's my brother, I know. Grant title 2. You. And this one too. You. Hawa. You have the same name as my late sister. We don't. It seems we don't need to deal with hostile factions anymore, which is very nice. We now have Wash Your Hands, which is also very nice. And I now think I want to push down Which tree should I push down? I obviously am Midas touched, so if I want to try to get the achievement for having everything, I could just do stewardship. It's nothing super useful to me here. Marshall would be more useful, but fuck it, why not? Oh, I should have done duty focus. Vassal faction commitment -20. It's really good. Oh, they are going to attack the sieging army. I knew they would. I'm hoping that we win this battle. I think we will. No, we don't. We lose it. Oh. Someone is attacking me. There's a Catholic. There is a Catholic 8-year-old boy in Gurma, in Mali for some reason. What do you want from me? You want the Duchy of Upper Gurma, do you? Sweet little boy. Oh, and another one, the Moesian expansion, or Barca. A lot of people seem to think that they can take me at the moment. Which I'm not super happy about. You can't take me. Oh. Well, if we lost this battle, I think we'll lose this battle. So come on, get out of here. Yeah, you can have this position. How far are they gonna run? 2 run. Oh, my 2 turret died. You can have this position. Convert faith in county complete. Excellent. Let's start working on converting these places so that they don't rise up against us again. You can come back here. Who is occupying this? Someone in a different war. Who is occupying this? My war. So go on. Besiege it. Unoccupy, reoccupy, reconquer. Here we are going to just merge station, and it's much more important that we take the war score back from them here. We still have war score of +50 from battles, so we just need to take this and it'll make a big difference. Sure. Oh, another steward who dies. Almost seems like something I should be concerned about. Let's go and try to catch their army. I think my 7,000 can beat their 6,000. Maybe I'm wrong. We can transfer Borifika to Old Bori, so we're not going to do that. You, child, join our religion. You get a weak hook. Sure, you're a child. What are you going to do with it? Someone is trying to steal an artifact from me. Great. they've abandoned that. Even greater. Who's my best commander? You're my best commander. You should be able to win this battle. Oh my god, we're gonna lose it again! It's because of their cataphractoi, isn't it? We have the advantage, severely, but we're still losing. Frustrating. So this legend is now at maximum quality. This battle was very, very close. Alright, what's the result? They took a little bit more losses than us. Not a terrible result, not a good result. Definitely not a terrible result. I'm thinking of quickly coming down here and beating the Cretians back. So let's do that. Please don't take a boat, you'll just be wasting money. Or maybe do take a boat, that way you won't lose supplies. I think that's how it works. Fine, I'll be able to... Ooh! Achievement! Paragon of Virtue. Have 3 or more virtuous traits. I'm quite happy about that. Alright, let's beat these bitches back. I'm pregnant, very good. Let's teach them not to mess with Kanem Bornu. We will also de-siege the lands that they have occupied. And really punish them for coming into the desert without a fucking plan. They'll just do this forever. I would like to exterminate their troops, if that's possible, please, game. Oh, they have Scoutatoy. Yes, okay. Lots of things. Ah, good. Get out of my lands. We are quite close to losing this war, which sucks. I do not want to lose one of these wars. And I'll have to go and deal with... Oh! I was about to say I'll have to go and deal with the little boy soon, but actually no, he's been conquered by Yatenga. So that war is gone. Now I can just focus on these idiots. That is my daughter. She is much more important. She is stuttering, which... Wait. Send to university. We'll get a better education than usual. And we will make her a steward. Why not? Since we are a steward, it would be nice to get an excellent education trait. Farbas Chula, you are of Akan. I will ransom you. You're only 10, which means that you're no one. You're also no one. You're no one. You're no one, and you'll give me lots of money. Perfect. Debt should never really be an issue. They're at 98%. Yeah, I think we're fucked here. I think we're more or less guaranteed to lose this war. Yeah. Okay. We lost that war. That is a shame. Let's set ourselves up with a tutor. Wow, okay. Let's recruit. Nope. So, oh, well, that was weird. Why was it only showing me terrible people there? Let's also grab a seneschal for the extra control for a little bit. And the wet nurse we have done. Surprising that we have none, but okay. There's a big plague growing here. So I don't really want to mess with that. Did he die? Yes, he did die. His realm split less than I would have hoped, and for some reason his son is also a conqueror. Ah! Shit. We are massively in debt because we lost that war. We didn't just lose it, they beat our asses. Get everybody out. Give me all the money I can have. I need to get out of debt as quickly as possible. That one never seems to work. Yes, please give me more money. You are working on taxes. We inherited a county, that sucks. Yeah, alright. Granted to this person, get rid of it. And we now need to wait for about 40 months to make our money back, to get ourselves out of debt, or we raid. I'm gonna raid. That's what we're gonna do. So come here, raise local raiders. We'll see how many troops that is. It should be about 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. Very good. So come here. That's enough troops. We don't need to wait another month. Someone wants to pay me for this guy. Yes. We've gotten ourselves out of a hefty debt pretty quickly here. I'm honestly kind of impressed. So we're just going to raid a lot for a little bit. None of these people are even close to as strong as we are. So it's all relatively easy pickings. Ooh. We can spend a bit of piety for a lot of gold. Yeah, we can do that. Since piety is for declaring wars, since I can't declare wars at the moment because I don't have enough money, spending a bit of piety for money is, yeah, it makes sense. But we are out of debt now. That was very quick. Continue to convert the Maghreb. Pull out over here. You can have this child back. This army can disband. And we can go to war with Abyssinia. Now, I do not want to do this as a holy war because I do not want to risk pulling in a bunch of Ashari like what happened last time. We're a little bit weaker than I would like us to be, all things considered. So we're just going to do a straight up conquest war here. And good thing that I did that because he has pulled in a holy order with an additional 4,000 troops. Could put us in trouble, honestly. I can demand payments for hooks. I would like to get to war profiteer. Oh, we have discovered Banus. And I can already demand some payments. Oops. Now then. You will do that. You will come here, and you will come here. I'm gonna be super careful in this war. I'm gonna keep an eye on all of my troops, make sure that we're never losing supplies. This army should be coming here. This army should be coming here. So our troop count is about equal here. He's pulling in a lot of extra people. I could try to arrange a marriage for alliance. Again, we could get an alliance with Zenzir. Which would pull 5,000 extra troops into this war. And I would be quite happy about that. Let's do it. That will give us the numerical advantage. And hopefully it'll be enough to win that war. I do see that he is also in a war against Yemen. I had said that I would just push down until architected ancestry. So we do want to be intelligent. We're going to try to more or less beeline towards his capital. Yeah, your son is welcome, whatever. Because you know what, his army, since he's in a war against Yemen, against the Nizamites, his armies are probably over here. We kicked the Byzantines out of North Africa nicely. Definitely happy about that. That went very well. Yes, give me your Abyssinian money. Ah, here they come. I will stack all of my troops here for that incredible plus 12 defensive bonus. And see what they do. They are attacking. And we are losing. Oh, right before Zenzir arrives too. Don't trickle in, please. Nope, they're gonna lose their troops there as well. Okay, where are we running away to? We are running away to this. Let's complete this legend. Because I just realized that I've been spending 12 gold per month on it. Reassert the Holy Legend. Gain access to one additional Kingdom tier Holy War Casus Belli. That's funny. Evangelize the realm. Immediately convert vast swaths of our realm to our religion. It's pretty pointless to us. We've done a really good job of converting our realm as we went. So like there's pockets of Seguic over here. There's a little bit of Ashari up here. There's Old Bori around here and there. Maybe if and after we win the war here against Abyssinia, that would be a lot more interesting to us. But for now, we're not going to use that. We're going to sit on that decision. Now then, my dear allies, let us attempt revenge. So what can I get here? This is obviously Marshall. Okay. I would gain access to launch a legendary adventure or commission a legendary artifact. It gains me legitimacy, which is nice. I could hold on to that until... I probably should have checked what that faction is. I can hold on to that until the next succession. Damot wants independence, do they? You, if I throw money at you, will you leave me alone? Ah, they ran away. Modest leader, marshal per level of fame. We need that. Ooh, the battle has started here. Zenzir looks like they're far away. They didn't follow us. And now Kong is joining against me in this faction. Why are you such an idiot? Why did it have to be? While I was fighting this war. So I inherited another county, probably one that I had given away recently. Yes, indeed. Wait. Is he Bori? Yes, he is Bori. Ali Masa, you can have it. I mean, I can do that just so it stops giving me that notification. I don't want to adopt feuding ways or hold court. I'm not going to do a feast. I can set up for a legendary building. I'm in a problematic situation again. New war. You are the new target of someone's conquest of one county. Do you want to give up? My steward died again. All my stewards die. Because our armies are not going to get any better. And there's pretty much nothing that we can do. In terms of innovations, we can get mots and we can get barracks. And neither of those are really going to help make our army bigger. Could help make our army better by stationing them in different places, but he should really want a white peace. If we enforce demands on him, it's nothing. I'll just do it quickly then. And now I'm over here in this war. Not certain what I should really do. I am pregnant again. Which potentially I might rather avoid having more kids at this point. Oh, I could call on him in that, but I'm not going to. What kind of alliances can we gain here? Ooh! Yes! do that. That'll end that stupid faction. They're not in the faction anymore. But we have no supplies here. Great. We are going to lose this. We've lost this war again. Which puts us obviously massively in debt. And I've had another daughter. And we're gonna have another independence faction rise up against us. So they want me to lower my tribal authority. I'm fine with that. Oh. For Sicily... I'm not joining that. What a dumb thing to do. They want to launch a great holy war for Sicily against the Byzantines. Like, literally, what is the point? Oh, it's a big one. It is a very big one. Well, all things considered, this has been a terrible life. Who's the war leader? You are. Of course you are. You're always a... Diligent would be nice. Oh, that was the boy, though. The student died. The student always dies. Am I just swapping one person around in the same position over and over again? I think I was. No, we're pregnant again. God damn it. I keep saying to myself that I should. Do something about that. Embrace celibacy. Okay. This silly little war is done. Now I can focus on my rebels. It's looking very bad. This independence war is quite spread out. And so are my armies. Ooh, I can call on my allies. Should have done that right away. You're not at war with me, right? No, you're at good. And I'm massively in debt, so I'm also going to be suffering from a bunch of debuffs. It would be such a setback if we lost this war. But we honestly might, genuinely might lose this war. You, what kind of alliance can you give me? Isbilia. So, that's another 5,000 troops to support me. Did that break their war score? Their war objective score? Yes, it did. Good. Okay, things are looking up a little bit in this war in particular. I feel like we have a chance now to turn it around. Is this big Kong Yoruba army trying to come and fight me here? No, they're trying to siege down Yaori? I'm very focused on trying to not lose this war right now. But you will have to forgive me if I'm not super chatty. I'm really worried about losing. Because it will be huge if I lose this war. So tell me about my allies. Are they caught in other wars? No. And no. So they're probably both on their way if all goes well. If the AI behaves the way it should. Yes, here's one ally AI. Okay, cool. And I'm going to have all my troops in the same place as well, so we can start attacking their armies. You're not an enemy. Where is... Oh. Where is Yoruba land going? It's so widespread, this war. That's one of the biggest problems here. Ika under siege from Outer Ajiran. Brave, stubborn, wrathful. Brave is good. Okay, whoever you are, you've pressed a claim against me. We need to catch them in a battle. We can try to improve my son's stewardship, why not? He'll be a good vassal one day. We're going to win this battle. Further his learning. Okay, the first battle that we win. I'd like to siege down Yoruba land. The army that's going to head this way, I'm going to give them a different order. So my allies have arrived, and we are starting to spread out siege a bit more. Someone has left the Independence War. That's also very good. Okay. Okay, we're turning it around. We still have a chance. I'm going to occupy the capital of Yoruba land. We'll hopefully gain a prisoner or something from that. We're obviously still massively in debt. Annoyingly, this little duchy keeps trying to push us back. But Yoruba land, their troops are coming back as well, which is very good. Because if we can defeat them in battle, that will help our war score. And they are smaller than us. Ooh, another county faith converted. Looks like Ashari is sort of sprouting up again around here. Maybe I should evangelize the realm to try to clean it up a little bit. It's dirty around here, and I don't like it that much. Go on, let's do it. That's a disbanded 2 hostile factions, which makes me think it probably worked and converted some places. Okay. You need a commander. Grab me these two armies and let's go and fight them. Although let's avoid attrition by conquering Say. Conquering is the wrong word here. Occupying Say. Uh-oh. I now need someone with amazing learning to come and join my court. You will do. Oops. Good. You're now my Makaja. Very good. Ah, I think we've captured... No, we have not captured anybody worth anything, but we have trickling war score. We now hold enough land that the game can... Basically, that the game considers that we are winning this war. And so it is slowly giving us the advantage in the war score. That's very nice. We want to maintain this situation. Even if it has to drag on for a long time, we'll be able to win the war. God, I'm telling you, my neck is killing me. My posture is terrible. Okay. Do we chase them into the desert? No. We have occupied the capital of Yorubaland and of Kong and of Blemia. Weird that they're over here. It is time to take the fight to Outer Ajuran. Wow, they have a lot of troops. At the moment, my enemy has a total of 20,000 soldiers. I do not even know how that possibly happened. Because they were not nearly that powerful at first. Hang on. Grab all of my troops. We're gonna have to be fairly careful with this. With this attack. Kono under siege. Kono, not Kano. I feel like a lot of things are happening all at the same time here. Again, this army is moving way too quickly. This army, please. They've pushed further off over here. Why would they do that? Task aborted. Wow. Yeah, okay, that really worked. The Evangelize the Realm decision is pretty amazing. What is happening here? Thank you. Oh, we've almost won this war. We've almost won this war. We've survived this massive independence war. Thank fuck for that. I think we just need to sit here, not lose any wars for a little bit. Not lose any battles, sorry. Ooh. Speaking of battles... Where do I have not a disadvantage, please? We have a +1 here. No, I'm gonna put them there. You also station besieger. Have a commander, please. And get everyone here, because this is gonna turn into a big, fat battle. Unless we can get the trickling war score before the battle starts. Oh. Sometimes I just do not know what AI is doing. If we're gonna win the battle, I want to fight it. I want to slap them in the face for ever daring to defy me. We are gonna win the battle. We're gonna win it nicely. Kill them. Kill them all! Excellent. Nice. 3,000 of their troops killed for only 600 of ours. Excellent way to end this war. And now we can disband our armies, which means we will start gaining a lot of money again. The game is currently telling me that there's a dangerous faction, but it's the faction that we just defeated in war, so now that faction is disbanded. You want to pay me for this person to leave. We now need to do something, which takes a long time, which is after a huge independence war like that, we need to revoke every title that we can revoke, and then redistribute all of our lands. So, bear with me for a little bit. In my subjects, we have you. I revoke all of your titles. And then... Can I ransom her now? Yes, I can. So that's what I'm going to do for pretty much everybody, one by one. I'm going to take all of their lands away, and then I'm going to ransom them so that I can get myself a little bit more out of debt. Kong. The Kingdom of Kong has been in your family for generations, and you just had to fuck it up. Get lost. Outer Ajiran, the cruel, more like the loser. Some of his holdings are occupied. What's this war then? A liberty war. We will wait. That's Outer Ajuran, which needs to wait. Blemia. You're losing. Blemia. No, you're also under siege. I want to take their highest level kingdom title. So if they're a duke, I want to take their duchy. If they're a king, I want to take their kingdom. Nope, I'm not ransoming you for just money. You, we revoke this duchy. And we ransom you for 100. Very good. Yorubaland. We revoke your kingdom of Yorubaland, but we cannot because you are currently in a war. Valley of Sinai. We revoke your duchy and take your money. Anyone else? Yes. Ooh, a giant. Goodbye, giant. Tripolitana. Can I also take your county? No, that's an act of tyranny. And then we will just ransom you, which means that she stays one of our vassals, but it's fine. It's not an issue. Revoke. Ransom. You, the troublemaker. Go away. You. $100 very nice. Lower Gurma, we cannot take. Okay. That's a start. We now have 24 domains under our control. We are still very much in debt. We have too many held duchies. And we can grant certain vassals away. Not sure that I want to do that. Not sure that I want to do that. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait before I do that. We can demand a lot of payments. We also have a few prisoners that we can ransom. Sarkin Gadideye the Ash'ari. She is not my direct vassal, so I cannot do anything to her. And I can't do anything to him at the moment because he is occupied. Great. Okay. Let a bit of time pass. He wants a child to leave my prison. That's fine. We have 7 royal court things that we can do. Great. Ooh, Cannon Bornu War banner. That's quite nice. A gazelle hide. A book. And a mysterious lamp. Okay. Our troop count has gone up as well, which is nice. So, if I zoom in, right away I can see that there's a bunch of places here that we now have under our direct control. The Sinai, the Delta, etc. Well, parts of the Delta. In fact, no, only parts of the Sinai. So the Sinai, we will grant it away to. You are calm, stubborn. You'll be fine. You can do it. You can have the High Chiefdom of Sinai. And really, every time feel like I'm forgetting to check religion and culture. Again, we don't care about culture now, but still. This we will grant to this compassionate, brave, and zealous Borifika boy. He can have all three of these. In fact, I will also give him Tripolitana, and he can choose whichever one he's most proud of. Over here, we can make my cousin, who's fickle, probably not the best. We can make my son take over all these lands here. That definitely works. And we should also have the high chiefdoms that come with them. Actually, that reminds me, no. I also see that I should have granted you the High Chiefdom of Tripolitana. We need to get rid of the High Chiefdoms. They're duchy level titles. If we have too many, then it's a problem. I was wondering what that noise was. It's my wife doing her hair. We want to make sure that we're choosing people with good vassal traits. Traits that won't make them rise up in rebellion against us. You can have the High Chiefdom of Shamir. Then here we have one thing. It's part of this, which I currently hold. Sadistic, ambitious, and vengeful. Here's an example of a terrible vassal. But I'm gonna let him keep it. I'm gonna let him be that. Huh? Oh, no, super what? Okay, that's a start. We do hold the Kingdom of Egypt. I might make my sister the Queen of Egypt. Yeah, we're gonna make my sister the Queen of Egypt. Excellent. That cleans it up a lot. It's now a nice, pretty blob instead of the mess that it was before. I currently hold Hausaland, Kanem, Songhai, Nubia, Darfur, Kong. I hold a lot. Makuria, you are callous, trusting, and just. Not bad. Shamir, I just made you this, so I'm going to grant you the Kingdom of Nubia. And the vassals that go with it. Okay, we are now no longer above our domain limit. So we've done a good job. Apparently we have a plague somewhere in our lands. Up here, it doesn't really matter. We have 7 lands in our name. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where on earth could the 7th? I'm sure there's a better way of trying to find what belongs to us. Oh, we lost that little blob that was over here. That's a shame. Did we? No, it's part of the Sahara. So it is still ours, is what that means. Very good. Very, very good. Here. Kong North belongs to us because we took the Kingdom of Kong. Makes sense. Arrogant, patient, and compassionate. My cousin. I could give you this. He is now the King of Kong. She's the wrong religion. She's not getting anything. Yes. And he's also the wrong religion. I accept. And I accept. They want me to release this guy, sure. Oh, I just need to wait for this war to end, basically. Will be now. Good. You revoke everything. Oh, I can do it again. Excellent. And ransom him. You want to pay me for this person to get out. Yep, that's fine. And that's given me 2 locations here, to Mali and Calaf. But it's also given me too many held duchies. Specifically, it's given me Samalo and Bali, and I don't want to keep them. You can have Bali. You cannot have anything. Fickle, zealous, but just. Trusting, just, and fickle. You'll be the one getting everything here then. And I'm going to hold on to these 2 counties for now. Because later on we're going to want to have something in this area so that we can get the Beta Israel achievement. Obviously that is thinking far ahead, but not a problem. So we have consolidated our rule nicely at last. We are 37, we have 2 daughters, and we have embraced celibacy. So we will no longer have children, which is very good. Over here, Tahert has consolidated, which is interesting. We still have a lot of Ash'ari to deal with. There is a lot of Ash'ari rulers, and over here, Abyssinia has continued to be a thorn in my side, and there's just nothing I can do about it. So, we're going to end today's stream here. I think I've finished with my rebellious vassals. Let's check. Let's make sure that we're done. Ah, we were not done. You. Why are his lands occupied? Because of these 2 wars. Alright, well, we'll hopefully remember to look at that next time. Not later. Next time. We're going to end today's stream there. Next time we're going to see if we can't take a little bit more of the lands around here, undermine Abyssinia a little bit more. hopefully hurt them in some sort of way, because clearly they are a problem. Then we're also not going to focus too much on the Maghreb next time. I think we might try to finally finish consolidating the more southern African regions and take over Guinea and Mali. Kingdom of Igbo Benue will become a part of the High Kingdom of Kanem Bornu in approximately 10 years. So all of this is de jure drifting to Kanem Bornu. I don't really think that's necessary for me. It's not a problem, but it's not necessarily good either. So, and I do see that around here they are quite weak at the moment. So it's definitely a good opportunity, with the exception of Lamtuna, the Ibadis, the Ibadi conquerors. I think we can quickly mop all of this up and then be done with the southern sides of Africa. It's not really South Africa, but you know what I mean. And then we can just focus on the Maghreb and finishing off Abyssinia as well. All right. Well, with all of that said, thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.